All right, the Sooners are able to knock off Alabama 24-3 to become bowl eligible, and it's sad to say that we're happy to be bowl eligible, but hey, that's where we are. And yes, we are bowl eligible. So guys, we did it. All right, so there's a couple things that we can talk about to see how we got to this point. Um, in the first quarter, I feel like Alabama shot themselves in the foot, to be honest. But don't get me wrong, OU did everything right in capitalizing on that momentum. I mean, Jaden Milrow, he was running. There was a couple plays where he ran backwards and he could have had a first down, or he could have gained a couple yards and lost yardage, or yeah, could have had the first down and not had the first down. But I mean, he was just trying to do too much, and OU was able to capitalize on that. And then it didn't help that in the first quarter as well that Alabama dropped 4 passes. The tight end had 2 of them that were right in his hands. Uh, but again, credit to OU for capitalizing on that and taking that momentum. The defense was swarming all night, and when you see the drop passes and the indecisions to run backwards like that, it only gives your defense confidence. Like, at that, like, as a defender, like, we got them, if that makes sense. So defense is swarming all night, and then the offense was moving the ball entire game. Uh, by far the most consistent offense that we've seen all year. Um, we did have a turnover, but we overcame it. Taylor Tatum, I didn't see him come back in the game after he turned the ball over, but I mean, it's like the fourth or fifth fumble that happened. And you can't do that at OU. So, uh, Jackson Arnold played a great game. I've been really hard on him, but he played a great game. Him and Xavier Robinson both combined for over 100 yards rushing behind really solid offensive line play, too. The offensive line showed up. Um, Defense forced 2 turnovers in the second half. Eli Bowen with a wonderful read on his first interception of his career. And then Kip Lewis with the pick six. Yeah, his second pick six of his career. So that's really awesome that he was able to do that. And both of his pick sixes were huge. So, and then also tonight, I don't know if it was just me, but it didn't look like that Joe John Finley was running Seth Luttrell or Jeff Lebby's system tonight. It looked like that he came out and found his own system. And he was running the plays that he wanted to run. I mean, not that he wasn't calling the plays before, but like he threw some iterations in here that were his that might have taken a couple weeks to get thrown in. Like there was a lot of wide receiver motions, lining the back up in the slot and then motioning them into the running back. I mean, we've seen that a little bit throughout the year, but we didn't see it with the variety that we've seen tonight. And I think it was really awesome. And I liked what he's seen. I don't think that he will be our offensive coordinator next year, but I definitely do think that he was able to secure himself another job, maybe a small power conference, but if whoever our next offensive coordinator is, and whenever he goes off and goes to head coaching or gets fired or whatever, Joe John, he might be that first call, but I think he needs to go somewhere else first and have a full-time offensive coordinator, under his resume before he comes and does that at OU. So let's take a look at some stats. All right, so let's look at the quarter breakdown. At the end of the first, it was 3-0 Alabama, I'm sorry. And then that would be the only points that Alabama would score. OU shutting out the rest of the 3 quarters by a total of 24-0. Passing yards, Jalen Milrow was 11 for 26 for 164 yards, 3 touchdowns. Not too good of a game, if I'm being nice. Jackson Arnold, 9-11, 68 yards. He didn't have the highest, but he didn't turn the ball over. He also had 25 carries for 131 yards. So I mean, we can't. I mean, by far, Jackson Arnold's best game in the OU uniform. Like, no question about it. Like, I thank you, Jackson Arnold, for playing the way you played tonight. Good job. 12 carries for 45 yards. Barrett Sharp was the leading receiver with 21 yards. First downs, we had 18 first downs to their 13. They did slightly better on percentage of third down percentage. They didn't get any first or fourth down conversions. Total yards, they had 234 to our 325, 164 passing to 68, and then 70 rushing yards. That's all Alabama got was 70 rushing yards. And then OU with 257 on 50 attempts. Man. I mean, like, if that's our identity moving forward as a running team, I'm game. I'm down with that. Averaging 5.1 yards per attempt. We haven't seen that all year. I mean, we have, but not against this caliber of a talent or a caliber of opponent. So, only 4 penalties. I mean, like, and we control the possession time. Like, there is not much you can ask for tonight that OU did not do. Sure, it wasn't as flashy as, you know, the Baker Mayfield days and all that, but hey, we got it done. We got it done in a championship way, and well, our championships might have to settle for a bowl game. At least we got to a bowl game. All right, guys, I think that's going to do it. Kind of this post-game recap. You know, make sure you comment, like, subscribe, all those good things that they tell you to do. So I'll holler at y'all later. All right, and one more thing before we go. I just want to let you guys know that we do a live stream watch along for all Oklahoma City Thunder games, all OU football games, and any other major event that comes up. Quite a few Chiefs games. I am a Chiefs fan, so if you guys like sports and you guys want to just hang out and watch some sports with me, right, just hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and, you know, join this journey with me. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good day, good night, whatever time of year it is, wherever you are. I hope you have a good one, man. All right. Thank you, guys.